These states won't tax your 401k, IRA, Social Security, or pension. Two will blow you away. Two will blow you away. So I did this video like 6-7 years ago or something like that, and tax laws change at the state level. And mostly for the good, frankly, and that's a good thing because there's a couple of states that are new on here that weren't really on there before, but I think you'll find this of interest. 8 of these states you should know. These are pretty easy, 8 of the states, and we'll get into it. But I'm telling you, 4 you probably don't know, and 2, they're just fantastic, man, just fantastic. So let's check it out. This is from Investopedia, and this Gisela Gankio or something like that. Don't know her, but whatever. Right here, Illinois, Iowa, Mississippi, and Pennsylvania are considered to be the most tax-friendly states for retirees on top of the 8 that don't tax any income. So we're going to go back to 8 first. All right, we're going to see right here. Hold on, right here. Alaska, Florida, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, Tejas, Washington, and Wyoming don't tax any income. There's no state income tax, so you don't have to worry about any income for retirees. Now, New Hampshire has a, maybe they don't anymore. Do they have New Hampshire? Didn't they have a capital? Maybe they got rid of the capital gain right here. New Hampshire doesn't tax Social Security or pension income. Well, it does tax retirement account distributions as qualified as dividends. I thought they got rid of that, but either way. The state doesn't have an income tax on earned wages, and most distributions count as tax exempt. Yep. Yeah, right here. Most notably, New Hampshire plans to repeal its tax on interest and dividends in 2025, making it attractive even more so for retirees, 100%. So we got to add New Hampshire to that list. So Alaska, Florida, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, New Hampshire, Tejas, Washington, and Wyoming. But check this out. Arkansas. Look at this. Arkansas. Crazy. Oh, actually, I want to go here. Illinois. Illinois is another state that is friendly to retirees. The state exempts pension income, 401k, and IRA withdrawals on top of Social Security benefits and military retirement pensions from state taxes. They do tax other investment earnings, and they do have a state and state tax, a state estate tax, and of course you pay high property tax in Illinois. But still, from an income tax perspective, dude, Illinois crushes. Watch this in Pennsylvania. Go down here. Where's Pennsylvania? Retirees in Pennsylvania benefit from a lack of state taxes on Social Security, pension income, and retirement plan distributions. In addition, Pennsylvania has a flat income tax rate of 3% on earned wages, one of the lowest in the nations. Eligible retirees can also access property tax rebate program. Not too shabby. Then we're going to go up and watch Iowa. This is recent. Iowa recently updated its tax laws to be more retirement friendly. As of 2023, they no longer tax pension, 401k, or IRA income for those over 55. If you qualify, you can enjoy tax-free retirement income in Iowa starting at the age of 55. They don't tax pension, 401k, or IRA income for you. All you got to do is be 55. Crazy. Where's the other one here? We went to Arkansas. Yeah, see, Arkansas, that's not that good. I mean, it's like Georgia. Georgia's fantastic, but we still tax it as long as your income's above a certain threshold. Same here with Arkansas. Arkansas offers retirees a break by exempting up to $6,000 per year. Who cares about that? I mean, that's better than a hole in the head, but no, that's not what we're shooting for here. Mississippi spares retirement plan distributions, pension income, Social Security, and military retirement income from state taxes. Early distributions don't qualify for retirement. So, I mean, look at this, dude. Iowa, 55 years old. Again, if we go back to the 4 most friendly, Iowa, Illinois, Mississippi, and Pennsylvania on top of the 8 states who have an income tax. It's crazy. South Carolina, not nearly as good as Iowa. South Carolina doesn't tax Social Security, and they don't tax military retirement pay either. For those over 65,000, the first 10,000 retirement plan distributions is exempt from state tax. An exemption drops to $3,000 for younger retirees. But who cares? Compared to Iowa, Georgia, if you're over 62, the first, I'm drawing a blank what it is. There's 35,000, I think is what it is. 35,000 is tax-free of retirement distributions, all right? If you're over 65, it's $65,000. So if you live in the state of Georgia and you have $65,000 of IRA distributions, it's all tax-free. All right, that's pretty sweet. But there's still upper limits on that, whereas Iowa, nope. Illinois, nope. Pennsylvania, nope. You see what I'm saying? That's Mississippi. I think Mississippi didn't have upper income limits on it either. And that's just, dude, right here, Mississippi. Yeah, right here, spares retirement plan distributions, IRA distributions, Social Security, pension income from state taxes. Anyway, so those are the big ones there, man. I'm stunned by Iowa. Good job, Iowa. Freaking crushing. Man, Iowa. So that's Burlington, Iowa. I'm gonna move there. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I'm moving to Burlington, Iowa. Anyone ever been to Iowa? Probably not. No one who's anybody who lives in Iowa. Yeah, that's not a good picture. That's not a good picture. What the hell is that? No one cares about that guy. This is the picture you want to see right there. That's where you want to be. Yeah, that's nice. On the beach in Pasco, whatever it's called. There's New Hampshire. There's PA. That's another good picture. But no one cares about, I mean, look, who cares about Pennsylvania? Nobody. Who cares about New Hampshire? Mississippi? No one cares. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. Pod that like button. We'll see you.